yeah, that's scary. Yeah, that's scary. Yeah, that's scary. Yeah, that's scary.
Top 5 dead alive, only came to terrify. Every topic scary, we could leave the bravest paralyzed. Hope you're not at home alone, better keep the lights on. But if you love adrenaline, then welcome to the fright zone. Billy is the leader, the visionary dreamer. Gerard got the joke, scaredy cat the screamer. You gon' get this work, if you scared, go to church. This podcast is scariest, you heard it here first.
And he said that to me because I was like, I'm just excited that Jeepers Creepers is here. You know, I want to see the character again. But when because he's a huge lover of Jeepers Creepers.
Yeah, that's scary. Yeah, that's scary. Yeah, that's scary. Yeah, that's scary.
Yo, what's up, everybody? This is your boy Willie May with Yep, That's Scary, your number one Halloween horror and haunted house podcast. You know, look, we got a good one for you today. Welcome, everybody. Come on in the room. Join us live. We got another one, another stunner for you. Let me just say, you know, known for his roles in The Walking Dead, Bloodline, Vampire Diaries, Jeremy Palko is talking with us today behind the scenes of Atlanta Wood or Hollywood and beyond the screen or screams with Jeremy Palko. So give me my co-host, Scaredy Cat, what's up? Oh my goodness.
Will.
Oh my goodness. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm hanging in there. How are you?
Look, you know what? I'm okay. I'm hanging in there too. You know what I mean? You know, we're going through some stuff, but you know what? It's good just to stay in high spirit and just, yes, you can't stop us. You cannot stop us. No one's not going to stop us.
No,
I want to say hi to everyone. Not today, Satan. Let me stop. But what's up, Molly Zombie? How are you doing? We got a good show for you today. And then, oh no, this is my poo-poo, my destiny. Hello, everyone. It better be. I don't know if it's the destiny that I know. My niece is here and she's watching the show. So she made me say hello. She's downstairs watching the show. I'm like, you know who's going to be on Uncle's show today? Who? Jeremy Palko from The Walking Dead. What?
Yes, that's all I heard about too. Everyone's like, who? What?
We excited. He's in the studio chilling in the back, and I'm trying not to fan out. But it feel like it's been like we've been blessed here at Yep, That's Scary. We've had some great guests coming through, you know, from Tyler Maine to Craig. Dave, I'm gonna mess up his last name, but from Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. You know, we had a lot of just very blessed, very blessed and highly favored. But you know, having Walking Dead actor and guest here today, that was my show. Like, I was watching it and I had friends watching it and we were just going back and you know, so we just have a good show today. But you know, before we jump into that, I want to say this. By the way, guys, if you guys are watching us live, there is a storm here over Georgia, and also we have some clouds here, and we also have some clouds in Florida as well. So just bear with us if there's a little technical difficulties, but we're going to get through it. We're going to have a great show for you. But let me just say this, Scaredy Cat, you've been, California's been on a blaze. Like, you guys been, like the things that's been going on. You have Midsummer Screams happening right now. Let me tell you, they're showing up. Lionsgate is showing up to these, showing out. Because also they are at Comic-Con, so they're at Midsummer Screams and Comic-Con.
I saw that.
about 2 hours away, and like they're double downing in California and sharing what's happening with their IPs and all that stuff. And it's just they've just been killing it. But hold up, Marvel came in with a drone show that was
Did you see that?
unbelievable over at Petco Park. And then they were like, "Oh yeah, and if you want to see a flying car, here's one for you." And then, "Oh, let me just talk about the new Avengers. Here's another villain for you." Like, I'm not trying to be any spoiler alerts when I'm sure you guys are seeing it.
You're not.
But like they're showing out.
Yeah, very much so.
Showing out, and let me just say this. Let me just say this. I do got the word with Comic-Con. So a senior director of operations is leaving, and they're looking right, and
Really?
not only that, Comic-Con is moving from San Diego. Yeah,
You don't say.
and because the hotel places are price gouging the ticket buyers. So they're like, "Hey, if y'all can't get it right and help us out and help understand that even though this is a big ticket, event, still stop price gouging our ticket buyers, we'll just leave."
Right.
And they're leaving San Diego. They have some bids already, and they're going to big places. But also, I heard that Sundance, the film, festival, one of the film festivals, is coming to Atlanta.
Are they really?
Yeah, they're like, "Oh yeah, we're leaving Utah. Like, we're done with Utah. We're going to the second to LA, which is Atlanta Wood, which we have a special guest for you guys today. That's from Atlanta Wood and Orlando, but Atlanta Wood, and we're so happy. So same here. He said same here. Yes. Yes, Molly Z. So thank you guys all for joining in. And then just to let you guys know, I'm Willie Mae. This is Scaredy Cat, my co-host. And we have Jeremy Palko on the show. And let me just say this. When you guys are with us live and engaging with us live, you guys can ask questions to our guests and whatnot. We'll put them up here, and we love to engage with everybody. And also, if you're listening at home, I hope you guys are ready for a tweet, because we got some treats for you guys. And also, if you guys are watching, you have a chance to win an awesome t-shirt from Halloween Shirt Company that's coming in, and we're gonna play a cool game with Jeremy today. So anyways, let's get started. Are you ready for the show? You ready for
sorry everyone, I've been sick for a little bit, trying to get better, so
yes, but it's okay.
I'm trying to feel okay. So we're moving through it. We're moving through it.
Yes, we're moving through it. Are you ready?
Let's try.
Okay.
That's all we got, right?
Yeah, that's all we got. This is live. Okay, this is live. This is live broadcasting. So
Raw,
here we go.
Let's do this.
Right, Scaredy Cat, you are in on Horror News in a Minute. Let's go.
Let's see. Danny Elfman's composing Dark Universe music. Danny Elfman recently shared on Instagram story featuring a screenshot from a Deadline article about Dark Universe, linking to Universal's video reveal. He wrote, "The Universal monsters have always been such a big part of my life. I'm grateful and honored to have been chosen to compose the music for the new Dark Universe in Universal Orlando. Can't wait to go." Known for his collaborations with Tim Burton, Sam Raimi, Elfman has scored iconic films like Beetlejuice, Batman, Edward Scissorhands, Spider-Man, Doctor Strange and the Multi-Universe Madness, Meet the Robinsons live action, Alice in Wonderland, and The Men in Black. Epic Universe is set to open 2025. Comic-Con announcement from returned for the third season in September. San Diego Comic-Con brought exciting news for horror fans. MGM Plus announced the premiere date for season 3 of From, set for September 22nd. They also released a new trailer and introduced 2 new characters. From unravels the mystery of the nightmarish town and traps all who enter. Residents fight to maintain normalcy and search for a way while surviving threats from surrounding forests, including the terrifying creatures that emerge at night. Following season 2's epic cliffhanger, escapes seems tantalizing, close as the town's true nature comes into focus and in the townspeople to go on the offensive against the horrors play around him.
Oh my God.
Like a dream.
It was an ambush.
How many did you save?
Just like a dream.
You did the only thing you could do. And you lost.
Like a dream.
Look, we're still in this thing,
The day you walked away.
but we have no idea what we're dealing with.
Unfortunately. Will you haunt me like a dream?
Things are getting worse around here, aren't they?
Boyd, we're out of food.
Too many things are changing. I have to remember
Remember what?
what's missing.
Nothing that I've been through is possible.
I think you're here for what's in the basement.
This place will not break us. We can still win. But the only way we go home is together.
Hello. The game here is rigged. Why can't they leave us alone?
No matter what this place throws at us, we're gonna find our way home.
Everybody just talks about how afraid they are of dying. Well, I don't think that's the worst thing that can happen to you here. Hello?
Like a dream.
Are you looking for these?
Into my life.
You can't save them all.
But things are really how they seem.
You're on. Scaredy cat. Okay, gotcha. All right, cool. Thank you for that, Scaredy cat. For I'm so sorry. Thank you, Scaredy cat, for that. That hot news in a minute. She had to go.
What does these Halloween horror and haunted house influencers have in common?
You are watching. That's scary. You're watching. That's scary. You're watching. That's scary.
'Tis the season to be scary. So stay scary with us and stalk us now and join your new horror family.
Bless her heart. So, like, I do want to say this. At Comic-Con, they did reveal that The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon season 2 trailer and season 3 announcement has been made at Comic-Con as well. So, if all the ones that's watching Walking Dead and you are excited, they have released more information. And check out this awesome trailer.
Daryl Dixon? I heard you were dead.
Not yet. I don't know if this is the place I'm supposed to be.
There's a word in French. Dépaysant. Like a nice change of scenery. Makes you look at things a different way.
The paysan.
I'm looking for a friend of mine. Please help me.
We're talking about flying a plane across the ocean. No idea what's waiting on the other side. Isabel and I were talking about the three of us going back to America.
We'll do everything we can with caution.
I wouldn't worry so much about the future. You don't have one.
We have work to do.
You do whatever it took to find him.
We keep going. That's what we do.
Here you are. I should have known.
I keep thinking about all the people I left behind.
Where's my friend?
Wondering if they're still thinking about me.
Yes, and more. It just keeps going on. If you know, Walking Dead fanatics, listen here. Documenting the adventures of Negan and Maggie in the zombie-infested New York City, The Walking Dead: Dead City Season 2 teaser trailer just debuted at the San Diego Comic-Con. The season premieres on AMC in 2025. AMC Network and the Walking Dead universe returns to Comic-Con in the International Hall with a star-studded panel for The Walking Dead: Dead City. And you know what they told us, Scaredy Cat? They said, Willie, not only you play MGM Plus, but go ahead and play AMC because we are family. So check this out, y'all. Woo!
The old world was rigged, designed to rip us apart. That was the world of the dead.
Oh, sorry. And let me just say this. My man in the studio. We got special guest Jeremy Palko in the studio right here on Yep, That's Scary. Yeah, this is by Lucille too. Ha!
This Halloween, don't just haunt, wear your spirit. Halloween Shirt Company, where every shirt tells a spooky tale. Get yours now and make a haunting statement at HalloweenShirtCompany.com.
Yo, that was crazy. But we did it.
What's crazier that I have to get away so I don't get sick?
It was so quick. I was like, hold up. Hold on, sister. Let me get you out quick.
I messaged you. I'm like, well,
people don't know this. We're not feeling so hot right now.
Wow.
But we're persevering because we can, because we're goats and we're bad. We're awesome people that just we want to continue to engage with you guys and make sure that we have a good show for you guys. But anyways, yeah. So let's go back to where we were. Yeah, we got Jeremy on the show. And we got some ads. Yeah, that's the most exciting. You want to do the ads? Yes.
Let's do this.
Cool. Here we go.
Looking to be a part of a community while getting the 411 on Halloween horror and haunt industry happenings. Well, you're in luck. Word on the street is Yup, That's Scary has the Patreon, accepting like-minded individuals to engage, participate, and have a little fun with our new horror community. Get exclusive content, merch, and messages from the cast. Be invited to some exclusive members only and notable horror events. Sign up and become a Patreon member today. We also want to thank our sponsor, VFX Creates. Step in the extraordinary world of practical FX and horror props that will transcend boundaries. Whether you're a seasoned hunter or a budding die-hard horror enthusiast, their cutting-edge props empower you with frightening scares that will have you unleashing your creativity like never before. Visit www.vfxcreates.com. Guess what? You want to take your brand to devilish heights? If you would like to position your business in front of our audience, be a sponsor. Email us at yupthatscary@gmail.com. Guess what? Yuppie's Yup That's Scary has partnered with some incredible events this spooky season.
Calling all pop culture and horror fans. The Georgia Pop and Horror Con is coming to the Columbus, Georgia Convention Center at 801 Front Ave. Snag autographs and enjoy engaging Q&A panels. Explore a wide range of vendors with unique collectibles. Don't miss the thrilling cosplay contest with a cash prize. Get your tickets now at gapopandhorrorcon.com. Georgia Pop and Horror Con is an unforgettable experience you won't want to miss.
Yeah, that's happening actually next weekend. We're so excited for that
Great.
show. Yeah, we're doing a Q&A panel discussion. We're going to be on the main stage. Yep, That's Scary's taking over. We're going to be on the main stage. Yeah, we're going to be doing interviews with the celebrities there. We're going to be diving deep in their stories and whatnot. And fun fact, Jeremy Palko will be at that show. Now, Yes, he's going to be at that show. You know, we got everybody coming through. It's going to be a hot show this year. But let me just say this. We may be, yes, VFX, baby. Yes. And then someone said, Silent Whisper said, hi, Scaredy Cat. Silent Whispers, hey. Anyways, we're gonna be there, and we're gonna turn up. Going to be a good event. We're also going to be at the party. We're also will be bringing Atlanta Home Society. That's going to be doing a movie trivia. So be there. And let me just say this: if you guys want some like some real cool prizes, I mean prizes that are like signed autographs.
Nice.
Period. Okay, like Funko Pops that are like signed. You know, 8x10s that are signed by celebrities. You want to show up to this. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be really cool. And I believe Jeremy's gonna be doing some amazing. I'm not gonna try to give it away just yet. I'm gonna let him explain it.
Let him give it away.
Yeah, I won't let him give it away. But he's gonna be there, and hopefully I get to snag him on stage again. And be like, "What's up, Jeremy?" Because yeah, I'm gonna force him to be my friend.
Right? I'm gonna fly out. Keep
right. We'll have my Lucille Bateau. I'm like, listen up, even though, anyways.
Anyway.
All right, moving on. I'm sorry for geeking out, y'all, but we're having a good time here. But what's next? What other events are we doing? Scaredy Cat.
Let's see. Where are we here? Let's see. I don't even know where we're at. Will.
Buried Alive.
Okay, we have joined the 17th annual Buried Alive Horror Film Festival, now November 7th and the 10th in Atlanta, Georgia at the Plaza Theater. Buried Alive Film Festival is once again calling all filmmakers who want to accept the challenge of making a horror film in 13 days. Why 13?
Yes.
That's why. Sound easy? Well, there's a catch. Each filmmaker must draw a card from 2 hats. One hat is filled with horror-themed cards like vampires and zombies. The other hat adds a unique twist with a card against humanity. Think you can do it? There are 20 teams competing this year, and there are only 8 spots left. If you think you've got what it takes, hop on Buried Alive Film Festival website and sign up today. Buried Alive Film Festival or fest.com.
Yes, that's gonna be super fun too. We are judging in that show, so we'll be judging their films, and we'll be doing interviews and all that stuff. So it's gonna be really, really, really fun to get out there. And let me just say this: I've been watching some of these submissions from these film festivals coming in, and man, they are so good. Some of these filmmakers, just the concept just blow my mind. Yeah, I tried writing a script. I didn't get far. It's a lot. It's a lot, and then you really thinking about these characters. But my brain goes on a tangent. Like I could see things and imagine things, but then it's like I have to get out that character and get into another character to do their story, and it's and it's a whole long process and a song and a dance, and I find out I'm stuck in a dance. And I'm like in the mirror, and then the script's not getting done at all.
It happens.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't have ADHD, but like, it happens. It happens to the best of us. Yeah, what's up, Josh Evans? Yeah, are you coming to Georgia Pop and Horror Con? Yes, Molly Z. Oh, that was a Molly Z question that I put on blast.
Oh, not
yes,
you.
I don't think he's coming. No, not me. Of course we're coming, but yeah, Molly Z, I'm sure they're going to be in the chat. But anyways, so let's do this. Let's go ahead and jump right on into the interview, because I cannot wait. Did we hit everything? I believe we did. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me just say this. This has been a treat. When I heard that he is coming on our show, and we sent the invite, he was like, "Yeah, let's do it." I just got really excited. Just to have him on here. Yeah, I got like a little kid, and excuse me for being a little kid on the show, but I just feel like we're really blessed to have him on the show. So let me just tell you about Jeremy Palko. No, he's gonna tell him about himself. He's just a wonderful artist, writer, actor, stuntman. Did you know? Fun fact: did you know that he was in a few films? And he was in Magic Mike.
What?
I know. I'm right. I know you want to know because you love Magic Mike. You want to go see in Vegas.
What?
Yeah.
Scene?
Yeah. He goes.
That Magic Mike.
No. Yeah. That Magic Mike.
Wait.
Yeah.
Which Magic Mike? Oh, the movie.
He's
Yeah.
Tell you,
okay.
Yeah. He's gonna tell you.
Okay.
But the fun fact, I was like, what? I was doing my digging, like I was clawing at it.
How many minutes into the movie so I know what to do?
He's going. Why? Because you trying to see some stuff. You trying to see some.
I'm alive, not dead. Well, come on now.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. Freeze frame. I'm telling Jeremy. I'm telling on you. But anyways, y'all.
He hears everything. All right, let's go.
Here. From The Walking Dead. Check it out.
What?
Jesus said you've been taking supplies to Negan since the beginning. We're gonna get Craig back.
Only way to get Craig back is to bring them Gregory's head.
We're gonna get Craig back.
How?
We need to know what you know about Negan's compound. We need your help. We need you to come.
Yeah. Okay.
That's how Carolyn did it here.
But we don't know if they have an armory or where it even is.
Well, we got a lot of good guesses. We've done more with less. We go in at night while they're sleeping.
The guards won't be sleeping. Like I said, I think there's only one way in, and there's no way to bust through that door without waking up the rest of them.
We don't need to. They're gonna open it for us. Let us walk right in. They want Gregory's head, right? We're gonna give it to them.
Yeah, that's it.
All right.
So it's probably good we're doing this at night.
Something wrong with it?
The nose. Gregory's is a different shape.
He fought back. He broke your hand, right?
I guess there's no reason to be subtle about it.
What?
The saviors, they're scary, but this prick's got nothing on you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jeremy Palko, let's go! We are excited. Let's go, y'all. Yes. We got Jeremy Palko in the house, y'all. Let's go. We excited.
Oh, very.
How are you, sir?
How you doing, Jeremy?
I am good. That was fun to watch. It was a nice little trip down memory lane. So
Yeah.
Love it.
yeah, that was
Yeah,
fun.
we got people. Woohoo! They're clapping with us. Yes, y'all. Yes, we got them here in the studio today. So, tell everyone, who is Jeremy Palko?
Wow, that's a deep question, and a good to start off with, I guess. I do my best to just be kind to people and make myself happy. I mean, that's really the bottom line. And things that make me happy are staying creative in the endeavors that is acting and artwork. So, yeah, that's kind of it. Keep it simple.
I love it. Keep it simple. I love it.
Yeah, keep it simple. But yeah, I mean, I'm just excited, and I'm excited to see that no matter how the situation in life, throws at us, that you remain creative, you remain working on your skills and talents and all that good stuff, and you share more to us as your fans and the universe in so many different ways. Growing up in LaGrange, Georgia. And Washington, how did your early environment shape your interest in acting?
Well, I think it was just, I was born in LaGrange, Georgia, and I moved to Seattle at a very young age, like 5 years old, because my dad was, moved around for work. But creatively, I kind of always had the spark of wanting to do movies, or, like most people, I loved movies, but I never thought that you could be in them. Growing up in Seattle, I didn't do a lot of theater. I didn't know a lot of theater people. My sister was actually, we thought was going to be the theater star. But once I got into college and sports were no longer kind of an option for me, I got hurt a lot and, wasn't that level. And I kind of learned acting class, and that was, it was just eye-opening. It was therapeutic and it was fun. And I was like, wow, I can scream at people and vent, if you will. But the idea of storytelling was very early for me. Like Indiana Jones was my hero. I wanted to be,
Yeah.
love movies, obviously, but the idea of an actor never really crossed my mind until I stepped foot on a stage in college. And I took some drama and I took some monologue, courses, and I actually did a few plays, and that really got the bug kind of going. And it was actually, when I got out of college, I did an internship at Disney, and that really got me singing and dancing like a pirate. And that's that led to the next stage of finding agents and managers and that fun stuff.
Wait, so you after college you went straight to Disney, right? And you were on a ship?
Oh yeah, I gave you guys a full run down there.
That's so awesome. And how was that experience for you? Because being an actor and being on a ship where you can just save your money is a good thing. You know what I mean? So was that pretty a cool experience?
Yeah, it makes sense now. Back then, I just graduated college and I didn't know what I was going to do. And a friend of mine had suggested, why don't you go try the cruise ships? And I thought, never been on a cruise in my life. That sounds like a lot of fun. And, I applied, and a month later I was on a ship, and they told me that I would be, dancing with Mickey and, hosting game shows.
How exciting.
I had no idea what I was in for, but it was a crash course in, being on stage in front of 1,000 people and, dancing to High School Musical. And that really got me.
Let's go.
Yeah. It got me comfortable with, auditioning and, being able to just really just embrace the fact that I wanted to be an actor. So I just took off and ran with it.
Wow.
Nice. I love that. Jeremy, so much.
I see that you had
what was it?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Will.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to ask you about your knee injury. You had a knee injury, correct?
Yeah. It was kind of your typical high school football jock story. I was gonna go play football or try to play football at some collegiate level. I was sending out, tapes of games and things like that. And sure enough, my senior year, third game in, just totally shattered my knee in the wrong direction. That led to my other hobby. I love playing guitar. I picked up my first guitar, my first knee surgery. And then I went to University of Washington, and I had an attempt at lacrosse, which was such a fun sport, but there went knee number 2. And that's when I kind of said, you know what, I'm done with the sports. And that's when I actually did my first drama class. So
there you go.
Yeah, somebody was telling me something.
They spoke to you. Let me tell you, it worked.
Yeah.
Give up.
How was it? So you left the Big Mouse and you started to make some auditions. How was it like landing your first speaking role and Never Back Down?
You know, it was a kind of, you know, an actor's life is always going to be different from the next, and you never know what's going to make it, what's going to not make it. I got lucky pretty early. I want to say like my third audition in was for a film called Never Back Down, and I went in as a football player, and I recall them giving me the sides and the script, and I went in and nothing made sense. Like a quarterback was yelling out linebacker things and vice versa, and I kind of stopped the audition. And like, am I the running back or am I the receiver? And they told me, and I said, okay. And they said, is something wrong? And I said, well, it doesn't really make sense. You'd probably say that. And I was naive. I didn't know I was correcting writers, directors. And this was like halfway during the day. So they had seen a bunch of people that were just totally screwing it up. And I had made some comments. I said, this is what you probably do. And the next thing I know, I'm on a football field with
Let's go.
Yeah, with the actors. And they're like, well, you're going to be our football player, but you're going to have lines and you're going to catch a ball.
Oh, wow.
Right.
Which later on ended up being like during a rain machine scene. And so I had to catch the ball like 20 times. And I'm proud to say, I think I dropped it once. But
Let's go.
I had to sell them on the idea that I could play football, which
Right. You like, I had that experience. Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah, I was getting hit by these stunt guys. And early on, I kind of wanted to be a stunt guy because I worked with a lot of them at a Fear Factor live show. But after 3 days of getting beat up, I was like, nah.
I'm done.
Now, the Fear Factor live show, that was at Universal Studios, right?
Yes. That's
yeah, that's right.
I remember seeing it. Okay.
Worked there.
How was it? So you were at the Mouse, then you went to the Globe.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got forced out of the Mouse. They kind of said so I went to the competition, and I spent about 10 years at Universal, and I did a lot of live shows. I did like the Bill and Ted show at Halloween Horror Nights, which was such fun
Listen.
Stop.
You first of all, you know you got some Halloween Horror Night fans here. So let's go, man. Like, yes. Yes.
I heard that you were talking about haunted houses and stuff, and I recall I hate haunted houses. So if you ask any one of my cast members I ever worked with,
what?
We'd always go to the houses, and I'd go with them, and I would stand in the back kind of thing because I didn't like people jumping out at me. But for some reason,
oh my goodness,
they always found me.
my goodness. Oh my goodness, Kat! You know, Kat, you know.
They find me.
Kat.
I do the same thing. They find me every single time.
Kat, you know what
I like to watch people get scared, but I don't like to get scared.
They like to watch me get scared, apparently. So
yeah, that's the whole point. But let me tell you this, Kat. You know what I'm thinking. Now that we know this.
Yep.
I think we need to go with Jeremy to Halloween Horror Nights.
Hang out.
I mean, right?
I might be down in October actually for there's an event called the Camp, and it's really well run and it's fun, and they do it in Sonoy, and I think they're partnering with Halloween Horror Nights in October.
I got the invite for that. Aren't they doing like it's the horror one, right? Are we talking about the same thing or no?
One, it's very Walking Dead. I know there's going to be a lot of actors from the show, but again, it's called the Camp.
No way.
Well run, and I think they're going to be doing some Halloween Horror Nights stuff in October. So I may be back down.
Let's go. Right. Okay. Well, I'm going to be keeping in touch with you because
sure, yeah.
The projects I think we have that you'll be interested in. How did your early roles in the shows The Vampire Diaries and Burn Notice help you develop as an actor?
I mean, like everything I booked was so new. I mean, like, I dare say I'm seasoned now after pursuing this for 20 years, but those, all the small parts, there's no small part really. I mean, you realize you're competing against so many people for these, lines.
Right.
but I do recall some funny stories. Like on Bird Notice, it was kind of the first time I had traveled and had hotels, and I was excited. And I was actually out on the water with the real Coast Guard for that shoot. And I remember they put me in captain's garb and everything, and I'm at the port of Miami, you know, where there's real police officers and everything. And so somebody came by me and saluted me because I had captain stuff on. And I'm a dumb actor, so I was like, hello. And they immediately said, don't do that. They said, you're an actor, not an officer, so let's keep it.
Let's not do that.
What?
Yeah, but that was fun. And then shout out, again with the real Coast Guard out on the water. And I remember them saying that if anything had gone down, we'd have to shut the shoot down and go catch bad guys. But that was
wow.
Fun. And that just
you see some coke.
Oh, yeah. No, I didn't.
You see some package of cocaine float by. You're like, we gotta cut it.
But that led to Vampire. That was, I'd love the show Burn Notice, but I'd never seen Vampire Diaries. So getting cast in that, I remember I binged a couple seasons real quick, and I really enjoyed it. So getting up there was a lot of fun. Yeah. But there was a moment where I remember they were shooting off property for the first time. They shot in Conyers at their studios, and then they shot at a real university for my scenes. And there was a lot of fans there, to support the show. And I got out of my trailer one day, and all these people across the street were going crazy, right? So I raised my hand and I said hello, and I looked behind me, and Ian Somerhalder had just gotten out of his trailer behind me. So I'm like waving waving to Ian behind me.
Oh no! Wow. It's okay. It's okay. Jason Blum had an episode like that with us. One story. We were working with him on a haunted house, and we were all dressed up in characters. Remember that cat? And they were like, "Can we take a picture with you?" And he's like, "Sure." And I'm like, and then they gave him the camera, and they were like looking at him like, "What are you doing? Here, take this camera. I'm taking pictures with these monsters." And I told Jason Blum, because Jason Blum, if y'all don't know, he had a haunted house. And I told Jason Blum, I said, no, we're the celebrities during October. And so we had a moment like that. Yeah, remember that, cat? But anyways,
that was exciting.
Yeah, it was exciting. Let's talk about Bloodline. Okay, because you had a big role in that, and what was your experience like working on an Emmy-nominated show, Bloodline, and how did the approach of your character, Nicholas, and how did you approach your character, Nicholas, with Mark?
That's a fun question, because I remember that was the first time I was actually like an actor. I remember, because a lot of these shows you show up and you just try not to mess up, and as long as the director doesn't say anything, you've done your job, and you creatively go on to the next one. But Bloodline was so much fun. I got a call from my agent last second. I was at Universal Studios of all places, and I remember told my boss, I said, I gotta go. And he was such a cool dude. He was like, yeah, go do it. And I knew nothing. I knew nothing about the show other than it was called the KZK Project, which was the producer's last name. And I get down there, and I don't know who the actors are. I don't know anything about it. And I get there, and in the waiting room is Glenn Morshower, who I love. There was Kyle Chandler and Sissy Spacek. And I was like,
oh, wow.
Are you guys here for the KZK thing? And they were like, yes. And yeah, that's when I kind of felt like, all right, things were at a whole new level. And that was the first time I had numerous episodes under the contract. And I remember my first director was a guy named Tate Donovan, who, if you know, he was Rachel's boyfriend in Friends. He was the voice of Hercules, very well-known actor. And I remember one of my scenes with Norbert Leo Butts, who was just amazing. Yeah, I got to set and I was like, oh, so we're having this fight with you? And I was like, okay. For those who don't know, Norbert Leo Butts, fantastic actor, Tony Award winning.
Yeah.
And I remember one of the first scenes, it was just a fight scene, a lot of screaming going on. And I went in screaming, and it was Tate Donovan, the director. For the first time ever, a director pulled me aside and we talked for a minute, and he says, where's the anger coming from? And I had to have all the answers right then and there. And up until that point, I hadn't really been that prepared. I felt good, but I didn't feel like that really stepped up the game, and that was fun. We got through that shoot. That was wonderful. And then I got to come back for episodes with different directors. Daniel Atticus was my director one time. That was fun.
Wow.
But yeah, that was just kind of Netflix first coming out with their own original stuff. And fast forward to now, the SAG strike had a lot to do with that, with streaming services and paying. For a very long time, they weren't, even though, Bloodline was a very highly rated show. Yeah, it won Emmys, which was fantastic. But a lot of fun to be a part of that. Like, especially living in Florida, I got so many friends that were on the show here. And every time I watch it, or somebody watches it and they see somebody they know, or they'll let me know they saw me, which is kind of fun.
Yeah, I mean, just seeing some of the clips and just it seemed like your character, it was so well rounded in so much, playtime, where you had to have that anger, that angst, and then and I felt like it gave you a lot of room to be an actor and to use your strengths and your talent, and so that was really cool to see that. And then you did the middle on. You worked with Disney on you went back to Disney, right?
Yeah. I've actually done. I'm just now realizing this. I've done 2 Disney episodes. Which a very popular show comes down to Disney, and they just shoot for the week and kind of thing. Yeah, I did the middle. That was fun. And then I did Are We There Yet with Terry Crews and Anthony.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's right.
Totally.
That's crazy.
But that was a fun one because I remember getting to improv with Anthony Anderson. Like, I threw something.
Yes.
I was, hey, I'm going to try something here. And he goes, all right, go with it. And I tried it, not in the script. And it wound up making the final cut. And name drop again. Guess who my director was
Go
on
ahead.
that episode?
Go ahead.
Who?
Ribeiro.
What?
Oh, wow.
For those who don't know, that's Carl.
I didn't know that.
Fresh Prince. He was my director.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was so much fun.
Mind blown.
Yeah.
Mind blown. Oh my goodness. Yeah, because he was directing at that time. I think that's all he could have got was directing at the time. I think this was before Dancing with the Stars, right? Or
oh man, he's
I don't know.
Staying busy, America's Home Videos, and
Yes.
Just a talented dude.
Yeah.
Jeremy, out of
That's
all
cool.
of your roles,
Well, let's go ahead.
Out of all your roles, what was the most challenging and why?
I would say
yes.
I would say Bloodline, because that happened like overnight. Like I remember reading for it and not knowing much about it. I knew it was serious, and then I got a call, and then I was down there that week, and but that was challenging in like a fun, creative like way. Now that I'm thinking about it, the hardest thing I ever had to do was Tyler Perry's Ruthless, which
Ruthless, I know. When you had the gun and everything. Let's go. Wow. So how was it working with Tyler?
Dude, he is so much fun, and he like the whole experience was amazing just because it was during COVID. So it was the bubble. So I lived at Tyler Perry's studios for 2 weeks. I had this
in the houses. Yep.
Oh, I had this enormous mansion to myself, which sounds wonderful. But at night, when you just got like
it's haunted.
It's like every house. It was like this old haunted house. But I finally got a roommate, which was cool. But
no, I heard about it, Jeremy. I heard about this. It's one of his houses haunted, and I think you were in one of the haunted houses. And I was like, wait, what? And he did get a roommate. Yes, this was because they lived in Atlanta. They have so much room, they have so much space, they have so much sets. They have these houses you can live on set and live in these houses that they shoot in. And you had a haunted house.
I must have, because there was a
that's all I gotta say
that I didn't even go into. Like people were daring each other to go into it, and I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm good.
No, I'd be like, Jeremy, no thanks, I'm good.
But the reason that
you all go ahead.
Yeah, the reason that was hard is because the way Tyler Perry shoots, and he shoots extremely quickly. And that being said, like, I go to Juilliard. I do enjoy the process of being an actor, but that was pretty intimidating. Getting scripts like I'm talking like 8 scenes, 50 pages, and you got like 3 days to do it. So it was challenging and it was fun, but I do remember staying up at night just completely like freaking out and like, walking on an elliptical for 8 hours just trying to learn my lines. So
Hey, Will.
Yeah.
Do you remember? Side note, because he brought up the house thing. Do you remember
Uh-huh.
when working with Blumhouse? The last couple
Mhm.
of days, you guys stayed in LA. We stayed in LA, and we
Yes,
stayed
we
at
did.
the set directors where his warehouse is,
Yes.
and all the props
Yes, the
from
set
all the horror
directors.
movies was in there.
Yep.
I went in there, saw it all, and I was like, I'm not staying.
Insidious. Yes.
I'm out. I'm out. You guys all stayed. I didn't. I went home.
Yes,
I
it
was
was
not
Jinx.
about to stay in there.
Yeah, it was Jinx Studios. Yeah, in
Mhm.
LA, and we were working with Blumhouse that first year on, and we were in. We lived about an hour away from LA, 2 hours,
Mhm.
and depending on, and we were like, we can't do this drive. We got to stay here, and they put us in. They invited us to go into this prop studios, and the people that owned this studio did the sets for Insidious, Paranormal Activity, and they had like collector items, and these items, you look at them and they're so creepy, and you know, like that has something in it. Like that doll was facing this way and now it's facing this way, and they're, and you freak out and you're walking in between all these chairs and set pieces, and it's just, and me, they hooked it up. They gave us a good setup, in their little studio with bed and showers and everything. It was very comfortable for us, and TV and everything. But when you turn that
It was
corner and
scary.
you're in their warehouse, it was frightening. So yeah. I think Jeremy had it better though, being in a mansion. I'll take
Oh
that
yeah,
in some room.
definitely.
But
Yeah.
but we had some dead dolls looking at us
Yeah, I know.
while we were sleeping. Yeah, crazy. All right, let's talk about Walking Dead. I'm excited for this. Playing Andy on AMC, The Walking Dead. What did you find most rewarding about being part of such a popular and impactful series?
Man, every single second of it. I'll just start there. And I'll say it. I remember when the show first came out, it was this untitled zombie show. And like I was
Mhm.
living in Orlando and all the actors were talking about it. And then it became what it was after the first season. And then everybody wanted to be on it, obviously. And I kind of,
Right.
I was very hopeful because I was reading every season for at least one or two parts. And I was always hopeful. And, most actors you read and then you kind of like, you wait, but I've gotten to that point now where I just don't care anymore. You read, you audition, you move on. And I think I was just getting to that point as an actor because I remember reading for this part and it was, you read a scene, it's a fake scene, a dummy scene, they call it, and then you do two contrasting takes on it. And obviously I did my best I could and I got a call. And I was actually working as a bartender. I was a terrible bartender, by the way. My boss, who was a big Walking Dead fan, I kind of told him first. I said, "Listen, I'm going to be leaving here in 2 weeks." Sorry, my dog was at the door. But I remember getting that call, and I was at the bar, and I was so excited. I just started like hugging strangers.
Oh.
But then it went to like reality. It's like, oh, now it's time to step up. So I literally had, and the worst part was I hadn't even seen the show yet. So I binged 5 seasons in about a week, and I love the show. Like I honestly loved the show, and then going from just binging for a week to actually walking onto set was pretty amazing. And I remember I went straight to props for some reason because they wanted me to get fitted for a cast because my Andy, the character, gets his arm broken, and so they put it on my right hand, and I'm right-handed. And so they took me around to meet everybody, and I couldn't shake anyone's hand because they all thought I had a broken arm. And I said, and then at the end of the day, the guy's like, "Are you right-handed?" And I said, "Yeah." And he goes, "We could have put it on your left hand." I said, "Well." So,
good to know. See, you were just you were complying. You were trying to be a team player. All right. You would put it on my right hand? Sure, why not?
barking orders. So
right.
That was like so many shows you get on. You just kind of do your part, and you're very grateful, and you're appreciative of everyone, and you move on. But The Walking Dead is truly this family of amazing people, and from day one when I got to set, everybody from the production assistants to Greg Nicotero, who directed most of the episodes, were just the kindest. They're creative, they're open. We had so much fun. People were like goofing around on set. You didn't see that. Just a lot of so many people I've met, cast members that I stay in touch with, but it's just something that, it's pretty cool to be connected to,
Right.
That's
Speaking of
awesome.
that,
Speaking of that, you say you're connected to some. Was there any cast members you have bonded with and stay in contact with after being on the show?
There's a handful. I'm actually going to see Michael Cutlitz and Kari Payton in a couple weeks up in Tennessee. I haven't seen them in a while.
Nice.
Peter Zimmerman, he played Eduardo from the Hilltop. Stay in touch with him. Karen Cisse, she was Birdie on from Hilltop. Hilltop's got a cool little crew here.
I bet.
Yeah, she's doing her thing on Stranger Things right now. Steph Gillum and I, we keep in contact pretty good. He owns some of my artwork, so heck yeah, I love staying in touch with those guys.
That's awesome. That's awesome. How about how was it working with Mr. Lincoln?
God, he is
Rick.
just. I do recall, like, and people have told me this, and it was very kind of rewarding to hear. But when you get on that show, you always kind of look at the cast for the day and who are you going to be working with, And I was very fortunate. Like when I got on set, I was working with number ones, like going toe to toe with Andrew Lincoln on one of my first scenes.
Yeah.
I totally screwed up my first line. I remember it had something to do with Craig and Greg, and I said the wrong names. And we went back to one, and I came back and I did it again, and I was like, I realized I got nervous all of a sudden. But Andrew Lincoln, right there, dude. He, got me through it, and after that, I could relax and just really enjoy it. And then we had fight scenes and everything. So, and I remember witnessing him. We were going to set a full van, and we're driving like a mile, and there was a young lady walking along the road with her makeup bag, and he got out of the car, gave up his seat, and he walked to set. And that was something I had never seen from, quote unquote, A-list celebrity who, there was no egos on that set, and it was wonderful.
Beautiful. And that's the heart. He has a heart right there. Yes. I love hearing that. That's really cool. Say that again.
A lot of good people from the top down. Absolutely.
Yeah. Did you ever want to be a zombie in The Walking Dead, or come back as a zombie?
Yeah. Yes and no. Like, obviously,
okay.
You're like a speaking character. Like, God, I hope I'm never a zombie. And that's one reason. But two, I didn't like the makeup process. Like, I've gone through my fair share, and like my face just breaks out the next day kind of thing. But I never wanted to be a zombie until season 8 came around, and we all got called back to set, and it was kind of like summer vacation feeling, return to school from summer vacation.
Right.
And the script started going out for the first 2 episodes of the Negan War, and I remember we were all calling each other and, did you make it through? Did you make it through? And I remember getting the call from Scott Gimple that Andy would be getting shot at the satellite station. Spoiler. But it was full circle for the character. He started there, he ended there. But it wasn't until after I got home that I was like, man, I wish I could have been a zombie.
That's crazy. So like the writers would call and like, hey, by the way, we're writing you out.
Essentially, I don't know how that the writing room works with those guys, but they're very kind and gracious. I mean, they didn't have to tell me that. They could have just had my agent say, no, you're done.
Right.
But no, Scott Gimple gave me the call, and that was very, the next day we're all talking to each other, and we all got that call, the call of death. But to survive
the call of death. This is crazy. Well, I mean, this is a show that we fall in love with characters and then they die. Like, you try to hold on to one and like, hey, I'm fighting for you. And you fall in love with those characters and then they go away. And you're like, what? And I think what keeps you on the edge of your seat is, is having this connection with these characters and then to see them in a high risk situation. And you're like, oh my gosh, they're about to get bit, and then they just, they're dropping off, and man, I only could imagine how it's like being that actor getting the call like, oh yeah, all right, I'm next, and knowing that there's been people before you that have come and gone, so oh man, that's crazy.
And like I said,
that's really crazy.
On a show of that caliber, as an actor, just very, very grateful for one day or one line or something like that. And so to get the run that Andy had, I was thrilled. So
Yes, yes, and you had a good run. Was it true after the rap that they called you back for a pickup scene?
They did
Like you,
actually. Yeah, I was living in Orlando at the time, and they were shooting in Atlanta, obviously. And my scene, I got shot with Lenny James, who plays Morgan, and then we just kind of left my body there. And I remember it's really nice on a show like that. They give you a standing ovation. They thank you for your time. The entire cast and crew were very kind, and that's a wrap on Jeremy. And I remember I was lying in a pool of blood all day, so my hair was like stuck to the ground. Had to get like shaving cream to like scoop my head up off the ground. But yeah,
oh my goodness.
I was very happy. I got a call saying that they wanted to do one more shot. And it was quite literally me holding the gun about to kick in the door. And it was just my eyes. And I remember, I drove 7 hours from Orlando. I shot and I stayed the night and I drove 7 hours back.
Wow.
Wow. Wow. What was your favorite scene
That's
to film?
incredible.
My favorite scene was probably the one with everybody in the circle. There was that scene, and off camera you don't see, but Denai Guerra was there and Tom Payne was there. And my scene was I was telling them all how to break into the. And thank you for the reminder. I was watching it when we were introing here, but that scene was just supposed to be me sitting around a table. And then the morning of, Carol came up. He's like, "I want you to draw a map," and I was like, "What?" And so they had the camera up, and it was going down, kind of twisting, and it was me drawing this horrible, horrible rendition of like the satellite station, to which I did take one of the pieces of paper that I have in my house somewhere. But that was a fun scene because I got to be with the entire cast, and yeah, that was a lot.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, and not only that, but the war scene. Are we talking? That was in. The war scene in, I believe, in season 8 or
no, that one was season.
The war
6.
scene when y'all. Okay.
Right before Negan.
You said season 6. Okay, but that's the war scene that you guys were doing with everyone was the track scene where everyone's there, and that was pretty epic for me seeing that whole scene. You're currently in Atlanta, right?
Currently, I'm in Florida visiting my family, but I do, yes.
Well, right, you live in Atlanta, okay? Because on Yup, That's Scary, we're going to be doing like a Walking Dead location shoot.
Oh yeah.
With a tour guide, yes, with a tour guide for YouTube, and we're going to be visiting Nick and Norm's.
Love Nick
the restaurant, yeah, and in Snowa. I have never been, and so we're building a cool tour experience, but I would love to have you come and join us and do something on YouTube. It would be really cool.
Yeah, I'm pretty good friends with a lot of those tour groups down there. I've spent a couple times. I've actually been a guest on one of their tours. So, yeah, you let them know. Call me up. I'll be there.
What?
Yeah, one of them. Listen. This is how we got it at Yup, That's Scary. Because one of them was like, Willie, go call like Jeremy or call. Like they were like telling me, and I'm like writing these names down. And so I felt really blessed to have him on the show. But like they were like, absolutely. Yeah, I think he lives in Atlanta. Greg Nicotero, he's in Atlanta. And so we're working on some projects and things that we're gonna have you guys out. But I just thought it was really cool because I know we wanted to do a location scout segment for like all of Walking Dead, Stranger Things, some of the classic horror movies. And it would be really cool to have you out there and talk about your scenes and whatnot. So that would be dope. We'll talk about that. Yeah. Side note, I want to go to your artwork a little bit.
Yes.
How did you initially, out of boredom during the COVID, led you to discover your passion in painting?
I tell you, like artwork has been the most life-changing thing for me personally. And yeah, it started in COVID, kind of just sitting around bored one day. I was with my roommate, and I remember, well, if we really want to be real, like we had some edibles and they were totally kicking in.
Love it.
And yeah, well, that inspired a lot.
Jeremy's like, yeah. I'm like, go ahead, boy. Listen, we're gonna hang out. Let me stop.
Yeah, a lot of that fueled the start of my obsession. Definitely fueled the remainder of the obsession. But yeah,
that's funny.
just a couple things, like 2 or 3 things. And because I had been on, The Walking Dead, I posted them on my social media, which ironically had just been hacked and completely shut down. So I legit had to start over. And I really kind of got this painting kind of bug. And so I tell you what, never painted a day in my life. And because of that one day in COVID, I have not gone a day really without painting.
Wow.
Something I truly find to be therapeutic, expressive, fun. It never feels like work. But the most important thing has been the support of people gravitating towards it, I guess. The greatest compliment I think I've received is that I have a style of some sort, and I really appreciate that. And everything I do is original. Everything I paint is one of one. I don't do the prints. I don't do duplicates. I honestly think with like the threat about AI, I've a newfound respect for people that create their own work and artists out there. The struggle's real. You pack up your whole life and you go to a show and you drop it off, and you have a good day, you have a bad day, and you repeat for, whatnot. But it's been something that has really been, I don't know, like I said, life-changing, and I can't understate that enough. But I'm gonna do it all day, every day. I love it, and I love getting it out in the world. Honestly, that's the most important thing. So when someone says, "Hey, I like that," I'm like, "Please take it." Like, I would much rather you have it than me have it. So,
Jeremy, stop playing. You've never painted before, and you just picked it up. It was like, like I'm just gonna go make a line, and then I'm gonna start.
Pretty much.
Crazy.
I never practiced or anything. I mean, not to say it's good or anything, but it is artwork. So like, it's always up to the beholder. I always tell people, if you can duct tape a banana to a canvas and sell it, then someone's gonna dig.
Someone's gonna get it.
Yeah.
Like, but like, what I'm so intrigued about your paintings that it looks like you had some type of like class, or I guess you're just so super talented, because it's, I mean, his art is pretty sick, and I'm gonna try to share my screen with it. I saw one with like the jaws and some of these trees and moons and skies, and I fell in love with them, and I'm just like, oh, that's pretty sick, and to see that you're just like, hey, I just picked up a brush and started to go. You mentioned never forcing yourself to have a deadline. How does the approach affect your creative process and the final countdown of your work? If someone commissions your work and say, "Hey, I need it by this date."
I've just started dabbling in the commission area. I've found I don't really like it. I don't like people telling me what to do, and that's the fun stuff. Like my art in particular, like my entire house is covered, and we're with thousands of pieces that are kind of in the works, and that's kind of how I work. Is when I want to paint, I blindly grab colors out of 2 bins that are light and dark, and I'm like, that's what I'm using today. And I generally walk around my house with like a palette of colors, and I'll add a little here, a little there. I don't like this, or I do like this, and I just continuously.
Oh, wow.
So again, everything's original, everything's hand painted, signed, dated, one of one on the back. And yeah, I guess nothing's ever planned out is the best way to say it. Like whatever happens, happens.
Yeah.
I mean, there are a few pieces, like I have a Negan Lucille bat I did that,
No way.
I didn't just make up. I'm like, I'm going to make a bat. So.
Yeah, that's so cool. I know, right? I'm gonna have to like,
oh my
which
gosh.
one?
I like the heart one. Go back up a little bit.
Oh, the heart one?
Yes. Well, there's several of them that I want.
This one?
That's one of them.
I know. I'm like, there's several. Oh
that one,
my
that
gosh,
one, that one.
That's so. This one. Okay, so there is a lag. Okay, hopefully.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
like the moon one. Oh my gosh.
All the time, and I post all the time. And I never rush anything. It's always like when it's done, it's done.
Right.
Every piece of artwork I've ever done, I'm always proud of it. I don't ever cut it short and say this'll make me some money. I'm like, no, this has my name on it. Like I want to be proud of it. And and for any actor out there, like who is driven and determined, like I know that feeling, but putting all your eggs into that basket can be very disheartening, if anything. And so I've found with artwork for me, having something to lean on and not put all those eggs into the acting world has been pretty good. Am I selling paintings? Oh yeah, I'm bringing as many as I can fit in my car because I'll be local to that one.
Oh my god!
Yes.
I will say that probably 90% of my paintings are 4x4, 5x7, 6x8. I have a lot of larger pieces that are at my house. They're, tough to travel with. But no, like I said, I'm always more concerned about somebody liking my work and taking it, like over price, for instance. I never charge more than $20 to $30, I'd much rather them have it than me have it. I'll go paint some more,
I love that. I love that.
That's so cool. That's awesome. I saw your Jaws one. I was like, oh, that's pretty dope. I have a Jaws poster. And so I was going to add it to a collection.
Love it. I love it.
Yes, I have that. I have that poster. Let's go.
That's my favorite movie.
It is. Oh my goodness, that's so dope. I love it. I love that. Okay, let me go back to another question here. With your mind wandering frequently, how does your painting help you focus, and does this focus translate to other areas of your life?
100%, 100%. Like, I will say that, COVID obviously hit everybody,
Yeah.
hard, as actors, there wasn't a lot going on, and we had a strike. And so, artwork to me was very, I don't know what I would be doing if I weren't. I'd probably be working at Taco Bell or something. Like I just, times were tight, and artwork was just that savior of just, not only just like saving your mental creativity, but like, financially, I have health insurance now because of my painting, and that, it's not about making millions. It's about just, living and being happy and comfortable
and enjoying it. Yes.
Enjoying it. And that's the one big thing about artwork I've enjoyed is I love it. It is so like egotistical and therapeutic that I get my work out into the world. Like I absolutely love that. But yeah, it takes your mind off of all the things you are worrying about. I tell anyone, just grab some paint and go. And they say,
right.
I don't know how to paint. I'm like, I don't know either. Like, just go.
Well, let me tell you, you are super, super, super talented. And just another just your show off game is on point. Let me just tell you that. Because it's dope. You have some good stuff in your wheelhouse. I think it's time for us to play a game though. We heard that you are a Disney fanatic. You're a Disney baby. You grew up in Disney.
Oh yeah,
so we wanted to play a game with you. Yes. Oh, what you got? What are you showing us?
This is my parents' house, but it's got Disney stuff everywhere. So
it's okay. It does. Okay, cool. Wow.
Stop.
We got something here.
Let's go. Shabba. Get the Rastafari and Mickey in the braids.
Right.
Dude, those braids look on point too. Wow. Let's go. Yes. We got you ready. All right. So let's do this. So guys, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and give out some prizes. We're going to play a game with Jeremy here. He has 8 questions that he has to get right. If he gets those 8 questions right, if you are hashtagging in the chat comments, if you hashtag, let me put up the hashtag for you guys real quick. 1 second, because that wasn't ready yet. Let's go giveaway. I'm going to do.
This is my dad's, by the way. We got him for him.
I love it.
I love it.
He's just never worn them. He just leaves them over here.
I love it. Let's see. We're going to. I hope I got that right. Okay, so if you guys are watching, if he gets everything correct, and you are in the chats right now watching live, and we hashtag, and you go into comments and you hashtag Art by Palko, right now you have a chance to win a t-shirt from the Halloween Shirt Company. So that is it. That's it there. Go and start hashtagging right now Art by Palko in the comments so that you can win
a t-shirt. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and remove that, and we're gonna go ahead and
I would be happy to donate a piece of artwork to the winner as well.
what?
Okay.
Hold up, y'all heard it. Here we go.
I want to win.
Jeremy, yes, Jeremy's gonna donate a piece of artwork into that. Let's go. Thank you so much, Jeremy. We really do appreciate it.
Idea and interest in favorite colors, and we'll go from there.
Yes, I love it. Dang it, I wish I could play this game.
Yeah,
We got people in the chats putting art by Palko right now. Yes, put it in. He's giving away some gifts. We're giving away some gifts. Let's go. All right, so we're gonna get ready for this trivia game.
All right.
He has his Mickey Mouse ears. I got to go ahead and get this going. Let's see. Here we go. We're gonna play some little bit of music, and it's a multi question.
I have no.
And it should be easy.
I used to teach.
Say that again.
I used to teach Disney trivia on the cruise ship. So.
Oh, you're
no way. You knowledgeable, huh? Right.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. Okay, are you ready, Jeremy?
I hope so.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Live.
Do I just yell it out?
Yeah.
Halloween.
Halloween Town. Correct. Next. What are the three witches called in Hocus Pocus?
I'm gonna go to Sanderson.
Ooh.
Am I right?
Okay, Sanderson sisters. Correct. Let's go. Okay, my man got some knowledge. In the Muppets Haunted Mansion, what is the name of Miss Piggy's character? I didn't know this. I had to do some research.
I didn't know that either.
Madam Winkins. I'm gonna go
Madam
with Winkins.
Oinkenstoffen. Is that your final answer?
No, I'm gonna go Madam Pagoda.
Okay. Yeah.
Madam Pagoda. Let's go. Jeremy is my favorite person in the world. All right, here we go. Next. In Coco, what is the name of Miguel's dog?
I just saw this movie, and
you should know it then. Dante!
Nice. 4 for 4.
Go! Woo! I'm getting nervous for him.
What character goes missing in Toy Story of Terror?
I'm gonna go with Mr. Pricklepants.
Is that your final answer?
No, it's Buzz Lightyear.
All right, here we go. Let's see what it is. Mr. Potato Head. Ooh. Okay, what's the next one? What's the name of the witch in
Halloween Town? Sorry, Will.
No, you're good.
Yo, this is a shot in the dark here. She looks like an Agatha.
I was gonna
Let's
say
see. Agatha is correct. All right, let's get it. All right, let's see. What is the name of the bird in the Snow White?
Oh man. Looks like a crow, but raven sounds cooler.
I think so too.
All right, let's check it.
Blackbird.
Okay. Is he? Are you locked in on that?
I'm gonna go with the raven. No, yeah.
The raven is correct. Oh my goodness! Yes, congratulations, man. Only one wrong. That's
all right, but that's good.
That's pretty freaking good. Yes. I like that. It was it. I'm sorry, I had to do that to you. I was like, oh, he likes Disney, huh?
Oh,
I was like, okay, let's. So yes, you guys, get your hashtags in right now. Hashtags in before we reveal the winner and you get some gifts. So go ahead, get hashtag. Let's put up that hashtag one more time. Get hashtag art by Palko.
Yes, please.
And time for you to get some prizes. Yes. And if you're watching late, you got to come in live to get these gifts. So sorry for you. Okay. So while they're getting their hashtags in, we're gonna go ahead and give you your final thoughts. Are you ready to do your final thoughts?
Yeah, I'm ready now.
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. Let's get his final thoughts in. This is the final thoughts of Jeremy Palko. Where you going? What's next?
Oh, I apologize. What is next? We're in August. Like, I have to remind myself. So next week I will be at the Georgia Pop and Horror Con. Following weekend I will be at Smoky Mountain Fan Fest, which will be a big turnout, big fun. I can't wait for that one. Week after that, actually August is my hard month. I'll be going to New York, Clayton, New York, for another Comic-Con called AnchorCon. I recently wrote and directed a short film called Canvas. We are in the final stages of sound mixing actually right now. So that will be coming out hopefully by Halloween. Things are coming back, so auditions are in full swing. Had a few good ones this past weekend. Fingers crossed. And yeah, all my social media, Art by Palko. I paint all day, every day. I'm always on a hike with my dog. So, and I run all my sites. I know some people don't, but yeah, to those that want to reach out, feel free. Direct message me if you're into the arts. Again, I'd rather you own it than me. Just let me know.
Let's go, Jeremy. Well, hold up. I heard about this script. I heard about the script, and I told him didn't get a chance to ask it. I hear you have a script out with Peter Dante from Grandma's Boy, Little Nicky, Waterboy, Mr. Deeds in the project. Is this still in the works?
That's one of those I met Peter, great guy by the way, Peter Dante. Met him about 3 years ago. We got together and we started working on the script, and I wrote the entire thing in probably about 6 months. And his friend Dean, who was the producer on Grandma's Boy, took a look at it, and that's when we decided to start talking. And then COVID happened. This was right when COVID happened, and I hate to say it, but like we haven't really talked in the past year, but you know, that's something I want to go back and rewrite. I'd like to go look at, because I wrote it 4 years ago, and now I got some better ideas, I think. So, but that's definitely in the works.
That's awesome.
So Canvas though is different.
Oh, that was just a simple, you know, during COVID, everything was going awry, and my friend has this great home and just acres and acres of cool things. And as an artist, I decided to write maybe about a little artist who lives in the woods. And again, it's a 6-minute piece, but it's hard to talk about because you kind of give it away. But once it's out there, I will let people know. But yeah, going to be my first directorial debut, and so far I'm liking the way it's going. So.
Let's go. You got listen. We now that you're on the show, you are part of our family here. Please keep us in lock with everything that you do. We would love to be one of your elite cheerleaders and share and promote your work because we're just excited. We're excited for that, and hopefully we can work on some projects soon. So let's go ahead and get. Yeah.
Let's do it.
I know you in Atlanta. Shoot, I'm about to stalk you. Say no, I was joking. All right, here we go. Let's see who's going to be the winner. Oh shoot, who is it going to be? It is Buried Alive, one of our partners. Congratulations, Buried Alive. I'm so jealous. Look, I'm so jealous that I know where they're going to hang that. I know where they're going to hang the painting, and they already have a good collection. Like, by the way, you should come out to that too, or put your film into that as one of the.
Yeah, I saw the advertisement.
Say that again.
I saw the advertisement before we were getting going. I actually took a picture of it. I didn't know it was for the film contest, but that's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yes, they have all types of films and everything in it, and let me just tell you this: it's one of the longest running film festivals in Atlanta. I know that it's growing really soon. I've been lucky to hear some of the things in the back end, and I'm just so excited. And yes, it's going on. Look, is it going? It's going on my wall. Yes, it's going on your wall. I'm jealous. I'm so jealous. It's okay. I'll just buy one. I'll buy plenty.
Yeah, we're gonna buy one.
Yeah, we're gonna buy some. Yeah. So yes, that's so. Congratulations to Buried Alive for that, for coming in. Thanks for watching the show too on that, and thanks for playing the game, Jeremy. Let's go. Yes. It's at Buried Alive. It's gonna be at the Plaza Theater, and it's gonna be so much fun. So yeah. And if you want to come in and you want tickets, just let me know, Jeremy. I got you on that.
No.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Okay. So. I just want to thank Jeremy. Okay, wait. Someone's saying can't wait to meet Jeremy. Oh, see that everyone's all. I will get jealous now. Jeremy's my friend. Let me stop. I'm sorry. That sounds a little bit possessive.
Just a little bit. Don't scare him off, Will.
Nah, I'm not. But I'm excited for our next show. Next week we're gonna be at Georgia Pop Horror Con, being live on stage. All of our panels are going to be live filmed, and having some shout outs and interviews and exclusive interviews and all that good stuff. So when you guys see us next
Saturday only, so
be there. Yes, I must say this because it was told to us by the team from Georgia Pop Horror Con. He's only going to be there Saturday, and we're going to be excited to see him there. And you're invited to all the parties. So don't you worry about that. So you come on in to all the parties. It's gonna be fun. But anyways, thank you to Jerry being on the show. Thank you. We really do appreciate you spending time with us. Yes, and to our amazing co-host, Scaredy Cat, thank you for being on the show with me and hanging in there. I know you are feeling underneath the weather. And then to our show supporters and sponsors, and to our live viewers watching right now on today's show, thank you so much. I also want to thank you at home, work, or in transit for listening to our podcast and for the love and the support. Please remember to follow, like, and subscribe, and share our social media channels so we can continue to engage while building our horror community and family. Until next time, guys, I want everyone to stay scary. Let's go. I'm so sorry. I gotta play it. Yes, stay scared. I didn't even play this sponsor's video. My bad.
World of haunted attractions and theme parks, VFX Creates is a leader in Q entertainment, promotional tools, startle and scare props, animated characters, and more.
Our VFX, we love you here. I just looked down. I was like, "Oh shoot, I forgot one clip." But anyways, stay scary with Jeremy Palko. Let's go. Yo, if you like what you have just heard, subscribe now or forever hold your screams.